Hi, my name is Lawrence O'Brien. I'm the founder of BooksGoSocial. Welcome to our guide to help you stop wasting money on Amazon ads. So this will tell you what the Amazon ads dashboard changes made in 2019 mean for authors in 2020 and going forward. So these suggestions will help you cut your ACOS fast. Our first suggestion is that you use the search term report for adding to the search terms that you are using in your Amazon ads. So how do you find your search term report? There are a couple of ways of finding that report, and the main one is through the reports menu item on the left. So by clicking on reports, this screen comes up and you can choose your search term report here in the report type in the middle, and you can choose your report period. Now, Amazon only allows us to extend that period to a maximum of 2 months. So this one here, it goes back to the end of October, and this is the last date we can have it. So that's the maximum we can get. So I recommend you download your search term report every 2 months, and so that you can analyze it and combine it with previous reports. So let's apply that. And now we can create the search term report here by clicking on Create Report. And the search term report is being generated, and in a few moments we'll be able to download it. So once you've got your search term report, you then upload it into Excel or whatever other sheet you want to work in. And this is the sort of data you will get out of your search term report. And this I found particularly interesting because this was a search term that I hadn't considered for this particular author. And we see that there are a lot of impressions, nearly 2,000 impressions and 15 clicks, and that the ACOS was a good solid 26% with sales of $29 and a spend of only $7.82. So Charles River Editors has now been added to this ad as a keyword for this particular ad. And you can do the same thing. You can find good performing keywords from your search term report and add it to your keywords for that particular book. The other use of the search term report will be to find a selection of different types of keywords. So in this case, all of the low ACOS keywords for this particular ad, they were mostly broad, but the key thing for me is that there are all the search terms that have been used by customers to find your book or the book advertised, which then resulted in a sale. So that's the customer search term, which then resulted in a sale. In all of these cases, these search terms are similar books to the book that was advertised. So this leads us to consider how to find similar books, not just the ones here, but how to find similar books. So this is part of the process that we recommend. If you were lucky enough, your book was David Baldacci's One Good Deed, you can find similar books by scrolling down and looking at these also bought books. Now, we recommend not doing the very famous authors in your also boughts, but scrolling through the list and finding some of the perhaps less well-known authors and using those as targets, mainly because the bids on those authors will be less. Everyone's piling in to put ads on John Grisham and James Patterson. But if you look down through the list, here's one, Sandra Brown, a name which isn't quite as famous as James Patterson, though I'm sure is very famous in her own right, but not quite as famous. So that analysis of Sandra Brown and then looking further into what are the books that Sandra Brown has as also bought. This is Sandra Brown's book. And then you'll find that the also boughts for Sandra Brown can include other not so well known authors as Stephen King and James Patterson and Catherine Coulter. So these books, Labyrinth as a title and Outfox, can then become keywords which you can use in your keywords for your ads for your book. And you can set up a new campaign ad for your book using the keywords that you've extracted from your search terms report. The two types of keywords, the keywords that come up here that are specifically useful, and also the guide that you're getting from your keywords as to what types of keywords would be useful in your campaign ads. The next recommendation we're going to make is about the history menu option, which is on the left. You'll see it here. This is the history menu option, and when you click on that, it's available at both the campaign level, we're looking at the campaign level here, and at the ad group level as well. So you can see the changes for any specific ad group. You can see here the dotted line indicates when some specific changes were made earlier this year, and you can also see down here the change type, status changes, the bid adjustments, and you can also filter by the different types of changes that were made. So the interesting thing for me is to be able to see the impact of the changes and to be able to track the impact of the changes rather than keeping separate notes on you made a change here and what that type of change was. The Amazon Ads dashboard is now recording that change for you, and that is a great thing for people who are doing Amazon ads. The next recommendations are about portfolios and territories, the new territories that Amazon now allows us to run ads in. So portfolios, this is an account we've been managing recently, and you can create a portfolio over here, and you'll see there are two portfolios in this ad account at the moment. To create a portfolio, we just click here, we give the portfolio a name, and the portfolio name can be related to a book. If you have a number of different books, you can have a portfolio of ad campaigns which collects all the ads related to that book into one portfolio. Or you can create a portfolio related to ad types, whether you're doing sponsored product ads, lock screen ads, or other types of ads. You can put those into your portfolio, or you can create a portfolio around your bidding types. So this portfolio has been created and we can now modify it. And the options in the modification are particularly useful in that we can set a date range budget cap, and we can also set a recurring monthly budget cap. It was difficult to set a maximum monthly and time range budget cap in the previous Amazon Ads dashboard. So we can set a budget cap, for instance, $250, and we can set that to run for a month until the end of January, and then we can save those changes. So this is a big innovation and will help you to manage your spend and to cap your spend. So you can manage and analyze your portfolios and see which books are doing better quickly by seeing which portfolio is getting the best return and the best sales, and then you can reduce your spend on the ones that aren't getting a good result. The other change in the last few months, which I want to discuss with you, is about the different territories that we can now do ads in. So if you go to your KDP publishing dashboard, you will see the promote and advertise button on any book that you decide you want to do an ad on, and you can then pick which territory you want your ad to run in. So there are now options for .co.uk, .de, which is Germany, .fr is France, Italy, and Spain, and they will take you to a completely different dashboard, one for each country. Please be careful when setting up ads in countries with other languages. You will have to make sure that your book is suitable, whether it's in that language, but is generally suitable for that territory, has a specific interest to people in that territory. We have done ads in .de, .co.uk, .co.uk does particularly well for many of our authors, as the cost per click is about 50% of the cost per click on Amazon.com. But again, your book has to be suitable for an international market. Books in .co.uk are in English mostly, and many books can do very well in the UK market. We have been managing those and getting the cost per click down for authors by running ads in the UK. And we do research, and this is the thing that we recommend that you do, is to research similar books so that you can target those books to place your ads on. You can do title targeting, you can do general author targeting, but it's important that you understand the different types of books in the UK market which your book should be placed against. So that is the territories, and that is the portfolio management, which can help you improve your ACOS and allow you to take advantage of the new options on the Amazon Ads dashboard. We wish you luck with your Amazon ads. And if you want to contact us, please do so. You can find us at BooksGoSocial.com. Hi, as a final warning, please monitor your ads. Make sure you go in every day or two to see how they're performing. It's not nice if you've got a budget cap of 200 and all of that is gone without any sales. So please monitor your ads. That's one of the things we do at BooksGoSocial. We monitor for overspend, and we do that every day, 365 days of the year. Thank you for watching.